Hello, and welcome to part 2 of my Halloween placemat series. So for those of you who are new to my channel, I am Teenie Crochets and you are extremely welcome here. So in the first video, I showed you how to make this ooey gooey eyeball placemat. And today I'll be showing you how to crochet this spider's web. So for a link to the free written pattern, check the description box below, and also in the description box will be a list of all the items you need to make these bad boys. And other than that, get your crochet hooks at the ready and let's get going. So with my 4.5mm hook and my DK cotton yarn, I'm making sure to use cotton because I'm going to be putting warm cups of coffee on top of these placemats and I don't want the yarn to distort. If I used wool or acrylic yarn and I put too hot of a heat on top of it, the yarn would melt or it would fuse together. So I'm going to use cotton yarn just to be safe. So with the cotton, I'm going to slip knot onto my hook and I'm going to chain 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and then I'm going to slip stitch into the first chain of this round to form a loop. Now for the next round I'm going to chain 3, so 1, 2 and 3, and this chain 3 will count as a double crochet. So now I'm going to do another 11 double crochets all into this loop that we made with the chains. So we have this chain which is going to be counted as a double crochet, and we're going to do 11 more double crochets. So at the end of this round we will have 12 double crochets. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And to finish this round, to join, I'm going to slip stitch into the top of the chain 3 that we made at the very beginning. For our next round we want to begin by chaining 4, so 1, 2, 3 and 4. This counts as a half double crochet, so 2 of these chains count for half a double crochet and 2 of these chains count for a chain 2 space. So here we have a half double crochet and what will be a chain 2. We also need to do this 11 more times now. So in all of these stitches around, we need to do a half double crochet into each stitch. After that, we'll chain 2, and then we'll do a half double crochet into the next stitch, followed by a chain 2, and so on, all the way around. So at the end of this row, we'll have 12 half double crochets and 12 chain 2 spaces. Remember, this is going to be classed as a half double crochet and a chain 2. So into the next stitch, I'm going to do a half double crochet, and now I'm going to chain 2, 1 and 2. Let's repeat that again. So a half double crochet into the next stitch, followed by a chain 2. You're going to repeat this all the way around. And after your last half double crochet of the round, you're going to finish with a chain 2, and then we're going to slip stitch into the second chain space that we made at the beginning. And that is how your second round should look. Now the next round is where things might get a little bit complicated. So we're going to begin with a chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This chain 5 counts as a half double crochet, which is 2 chains and then a chain 3 space. So into the top of the next half double crochet on the previous round, I'm going to complete 1 half double crochet. So 1 half double crochet into the top of that half double crochet below. So you see the half double crochet gives it its height here, and then the chain 3 carries it across. Into that next stitch we did a half double crochet, so that was on top of the half double crochet on the previous row. And now into this chain space from beneath, we're going to do 3 half double crochets all into this chain space. And that's 1, 2 and 3. And then into the top of the next half double crochet, we're going to do 1 half double crochet as well. So next we're going to chain 3. So 1, 2 and 3. Then we're going to do a half double crochet on top of the next half double beneath. And we're going to repeat that again. So we're going to chain another 3. 1, 2 and 3. And then do a half double crochet on top of the half double crochet beneath. Into the next chain space, we're going to do 3 half double crochets. 1, 2 and 3. Then we're going to do a half double crochet on top of the half double crochet beneath, followed by a chain 3. 1, 2, 3, half double crochet, chain 3 again, 1, 2, 3, a half double crochet again, and now we're going to do 3 half double crochets into this chain space. So 1, 1, 2 and 3, and then a half double crochet on top of the half double crochet beneath. So maybe you can see the pattern. We're doing 3 half double crochets into the chain spaces, followed by a chain 3 space and a chain 3 space, another 3 half double crochets and another 2 chain spaces, and so on. So that's how we're going to complete this round. So from here we're going to do another 3 chains, followed by a half double crochet, another 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, half double crochet again, three half double crochets into the next chain space, half double crochet on top of the next half double crochet, chain 3 and slip stitch on top of the chain 2 that you made at the very beginning. We've now finished with our black yarn for now, so I'm going to fasten off and I can introduce my second colour, which is going to be orange. To join this colour, I'm going to slip knot onto hook and insert my hook into any of the chain spaces or any of the stitches beneath. Then I'm going to yarn over, pull up a loop, so there are 2 loops on my hook, yarn over and pull through both of these loops. So for this next round, I'm going to single crochet around the entire piece, and when I get to a stitch or a half double crochet, I'll single crochet that into them as normal. And when I get to a chain space, I'm going to do 3 single crochets into each chain space. So I'm also going to weave this yarn tail in as I go. So I'm going to hold it between my working yarn and my hook. So when I'm at stitches, I'm going to single crochet through them as normal. And when I get to a chain space, I'll just do 3 single crochets into this chain space as though they were stitches. 1, 2 and 3. Then when I get back to a stitch, single crochet into the stitch. And I'm going to repeat that all the way around, so no increasing. So 1, 2 and 3. So you should have 48 stitches. If you went into all the right places all the way around, you now have 48 stitches. For the next round, we're going to increase to 60. To do that, we're going to single crochet into 3 stitches and then do 2 single crochets into the following stitch 12 times. So we're going to single crochet for 1, 2 and 3. Increase in the next for stitch number 4 and 5. Single crochet 6, 7 and 8. Increase in the next stitch for 9 and 10. Single crochet 11, 12 and 13. Increase in the next for 14 and 15. Single crochet 16, 17 and 18. Increase in the next for 19 and 20. Single crochet 21, 22 and 23. Increase in the next stitch for 24 and 25. Single crochet 26, 27 and 28. Increase in the next stitch for 29 and 30. Single crochet 31, 32, 33. Increase in the next stitch for 34 and 35. Single crochet 36, 37, 38. Increase in the next for 39 and 40. Single crochet 41, 42, 43. Increase in the next for 44 and 45. Single crochet 46, 47, 48. Increase in the next for 49 and 50. Single crochet 51, 52, 53. Increase in the next stitch for 54 and 55. And then single crochet for 56, 57, 58. And increase in the last stitch for 59 and 60. So now we're finished with this orange yarn, so we can slip stitch to join and we can fasten off. For our next row, we're going to be going back to black yarn. So I'm going to introduce my new colour the same way I introduced the orange. So I'm going to insert my hook, yarn over, so there are 2 loops on my hook, yarn over and finish as a single crochet. So this is the last round of our spider's web, and we're going to create some peaks to make it look even more spidery. So for this round, we're going to single crochet 4, and into the next stitch, all into the same stitch, we're going to single crochet 1, chain 3, and then single crochet back into the same stitch. And we're going to do that 12 times. So I've single crocheted my first stitch, and I'm going to single crochet for 2, 3 and 4. Now into the next stitch, I'm going to single crochet. Now I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and then I'm going to single crochet back into the same chain space. And we're going to repeat that for 11 more times because we've already done 1. So single crochet 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now into the next stitch, single crochet 1, chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and single crochet back into the same chain. Now single crochet 4 again, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Single crochet into the next stitch, chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and single crochet back into the same stitch. So let's do that the whole way around. And at the end of this round, we're going to slip stitch into the first stitch to join, and we can fasten off. So now we just have to weave in all these silly little tails. If I turn my work over and I just sort through all of these, sometimes I will have had the opportunity to have weaved my tails in and I've already done these too. So I can snip them off straight away. I have weaved this orange tail in, so that can go. And I have weaved this, have I? Nope, I haven't weaved that black tail in and I haven't weaved that one. So we have 3 tails left to weave in manually. So with my needle, I'm going to attach these tails onto it. And I'm just going to weave them through. And then I can cut them off. And there you have the finished spiderweb placemats. So I hope you liked this tutorial. If you did, leave a thumbs up now. It's free and it really helps me out. And let me think. So if you like these Halloween crochet tutorials, there's a playlist which I'll leave a link to down below, and I'll leave a card somewhere on the screen for you to go to it. And other than that, hope you have a lovely day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.
Happy Halloween.